Hello.
We're the Porters.
I'm John.
And I'm Tracy. And this is 20 Seconds
Of Courage!
of Courage. So, we do these 20 seconds of courage to inspire you to try something new. So, John hasn't done a lot of
Drinking wine.
floral arranging.
Oh, that's
We
it.
can call it whatever you want. This is nice to do with coffee in the morning or midday or in the evening.
And what are all these things?
I have a
Flowers.
buffet of flowers for us.
All right. What do we put
Okay,
in this?
so
I'm not,
John,
this is kind of new to me.
so I grew up like running through the meadows, gathering up flowers down by the creek and out by the pasture and near the barn, and then making all these little bouquets and then putting them all over the house. And they were all weeds, of course, that I was gathering. So I actually have a bunch of weeds.
That's
in
funny
here.
because I did the exact same thing. No. Anyway, go ahead.
Well,
Weeds?
that's kind of the thing is
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
Well, I can make it
I
pretty.
just made, okay, I have
I
these
could
little
do
frogs.
that.
So these little frogs are like pokey on the top. So
Yeah.
just faites
Okay.
attention.
I want the square one.
Faites attention. Be careful. You could do bouquets on anything. I even brought like a whole,
That's not going there.
it could, why not?
It's not.
Oh.
Okay.
And anyway, the whole point is, go out into your yard, gather up like, it doesn't matter, weeds or all green things or, you know, a mix of things. I mean, these are like the most darling little weeds. What even are these things? Is that like?
It's lavender.
It's
not.
exactly, yeah, it could be, you know. I mean, these
We're
are
out
like,
in the yard,
look
so
at this
just
is
throw it out there.
mustard. This is mustard, which I think is so pretty. I remember when I was a kid gathering up just mounds of mustard. I'm sure my mother loved that. Look at these, where did those little
I'm done.
The whole thing about gathering up flowers and doing little arrangements is it's really relaxing and it's just it's creative and it's fun to do. These little frogs, you can get little groupings of these. They're really inexpensive. You can go online and get them. And again, you don't have to have roses. And I was trying to find these. Oh, I was trying to find.
Wow.
Look at these cool pods.
God.
Those are so pokey.
Oh my.
I
Okay.
know. This is, you know.
It's like it's
is
got
this
teeny
ruining it
ones.
for you?
Woo. Well,
They're really pokey.
yeah, it's a
They're
little
like more
bit.
pokey than these things. Look at the little pods on these.
You know what I used to do?
What?
I used to not get poked with roses.
I know. But look at this container. Grab all kinds of containers. And if you do,
That's actually
if you-
really cool, though.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
look at that.
Look at how
Ta-da.
fun that is with these little things are cool,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they really work.
Because you can make everything stand up,
And they're frogs.
which is fun. They're called frogs.
Is there any history behind that?
You know, there is. I'm sure my mother would know. It's some historical. I'll have to look it up now. I'm going to have to look it up. So if you start with little containers too, again, then it's not intimidating. I am a big believer in start little and then grow into, you want to then grow into huge bouquets and things, but this is so fun. You can put them in your powder room, put them on your dining table, put one near your sink. I mean, there's a bazillion places.
That's pretty.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You're being so fancy. Look at this little tiny, isn't this cute? This is a little salt dish. Like, it's so sweet. If you put a little frog in it and just do little tiny, I mean, I'm just gonna do these little all one color. You went for the spring variety. Oh, getting a little tippage.
It's the wind.
It's the wine.
It doesn't have wine.
It's the wine.
I haven't put any wine in there yet. What else do we got here?
But it's nice, you know, a few little tips I would have is, you know, you can go like full rainbow if you want. It's also really nice to do all one color. That's
cool.
really pretty. I know, isn't the frog thing fun?
Ta-da.
I think John is going to start arranging flowers on a regular basis now.
Oh, not when they keep
A little
falling
more
over.
tippage.
Yeah, well, that's the rose for you.
Yeah, right.
Little
The
top
rose
heavy.
is a little top heavy. I love doing the little tiny weeds and putting them in these little frogs and just, you know, like they're so sweet. Like that in a
So
little
20
powder
seconds
room.
of courage, and I jumped in and I was able to do it. I think I put something in that frog before.
I want to see you do something with that, like some like thing.
Yeah.
I thought I grabbed that thinking you would go, okay, this is so cool. I'm going to do one off the top of this.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Look at how pretty just doing this is. This is like what I keep my paper clips in on my desk. Look how pretty this is. Just
That's what I'm doing with that.
Like, I'm gonna put flowers on this
I
thing.
don't know how I would even do that.
Look at these. The bees, like the bees.
20 seconds of courage,
The
though.
bees were not very happy with me with grabbing this, but look how pretty that is.
Oh man,
I
you keep
love
knocking
it.
over my stuff.
And I love them when they kind of fall out. I love when, I also like when plants and things look kind of floppy and, you know, that's like, look how pretty that is.
Messy.
And a little bit messy, I think is really, really,
You like messy.
I like that.
I
think
like
it's
neat.
pretty. I know you do. That's why I think this is such a good thing for you, because your tendency is to go so like neat. We're very different like that. Funny we get along as well as we do.
We do.
Yin and yang.
Funny.
Yeah.
All right.
See, I knew you would come up with something for that, honey.
Just need a hot glue guns, an electric stapler, and maybe some 3/4 inch self-tapping machine screws. I'll get this all done.
Just grab whatever you want. And if it's not flowers, if you don't have, you know, flowers, you know, you can do little arrangements with fruit, vegetables.
Are you implying something?
Okay.
You implying something, honey?
I'm not
Dear.
implying anything. I just think any form of creativity is super
Look at that.
healthy.
That's kind of fun.
Look at that. You're
kind
so
of fun.
fancy. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you put like a drippy candle in that and all the wax is falling all over the
Oh,
things,
yeah.
it'd be spectacular. Super pretty. See?
Right. Cheers.
Even this little thing with little flowers
Yeah.
in it, you know. Add a little water later.
Little water later.
Yeah, well, you know, so they don't wilt. You do unless you just want them to dry, then you don't have to add any water at all.
Mm.
You know. Be feeling super
Super
courageous.
creative right now. Super courageous
Ooh,
and
what else can I
creative.
do? Anyway, 20 seconds of courage. Go outside, grab some nature.
And make it
Something
pretty.
lovely. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice
Oh,
job.
yeah.